Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. We're up and running then. Played into space. And there's green grass ahead of him. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And the counter is on. And he's intervened well there. And it's Valverde. Tries to play it through. And they are prompt with their pressing. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Neither of these two want to come off second best. They want to be quick to recover this. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And smartly reclaimed. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Suarez going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Bellingham. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Nedved. Nedved. It's Nedved! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
It's made its way to him. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's a key interception. It's going to be another throw. Mbappe.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's nice. Cross to the back post. And he gets rid in a hurry. So we're still where we started right now. Bullet, renowned for his long-range shooting. Good ball over the top. And this is Luis Suarez. Bellingham. Oh, sweet feet. He's in a good position here. Decent chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. So what can they make of this? And reclaimed it in a trice. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Bout of passing here. Hazard! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Bellingham, and this is Luis Suarez.
Barcelona definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And this is Ibrahimovic, and Messi! And that was too close for comfort.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, that's well spotted. Yeah, is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a good run down the left. And here's Hullet. And it's Nedved. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez!
Suarez really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Seedorf, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Just eases him off the ball. Nedved. Hullet. Luis Suarez. And the finish! What a wonderful goal!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off into defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. So your views on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Brazil leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8, el dorsal 14, Messi, el dorsal 19, Seedorf, el dorsal 9, el dorsal 21, Ibrahimovic, el dorsal 20, Hazard. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 12, Marcelo, el dorsal 15, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 4, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 23, Ronaldinho.
So the action resumes.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Koller looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. Shoots! And there's a goal! Barcelona are back in business! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equals.
It's Luis Suarez! Now that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
Well, at least his thinking was very good, Peter. Probably thought he hit the target, judging by his reaction.
And it's Hullet. Nedved. Marcelo. And it's Nedved. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Pass has gone astray. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Araujo, very much a man of this moment. Saliba. Thuram. Desai. That's Nedved. Yeah. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho. Knocks it into space, and he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, they can break here. Threads one in. That ball looks a good one. Marcelo. Marcelo venturing down the left. That is good alertness. Now he's off and running. Desai. And it's Thuram. Pass somewhat off target. Can he latch on to this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Araujo. Now that's well seen too. And here's Hullet. Mohamed Salah. Pelé. Ronaldinho. And here's Cruyff.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Played out wide.
That was lovely, that.
That's very neat. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Koller.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Marcelo. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good ball! And that was nowhere near his best. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nedved. Hangs one in. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Brazil have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. De Jong. Oh, can he get onto this? Pedri. Oh, this is a very good run. That's tidy. And a chance! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Brazil look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Kaká gets into a good position.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Araujo. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Desai is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. But that has not gone well.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's the end. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Brazil have done it. There are people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Clarence Seedorf, Jim, a player of immense intelligence and relentless brilliance.
Yeah, he is the total midfielder, Peter. He's essentially a 10, an 8 and a 6 all in one. His tactical intelligence, his athleticism, his reading of the game, ball-winning capabilities make him a one-man...
It's Eto! Oh, it's hit the post! Nedved. For Valverde. Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Bellingham. That is good progress on the left. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Marcelo. Hazard. Can he get on the end of this? Hangs in a cross. It is a corner, good chance. And we have our very first corner. Desai can get it clear. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now a sudden chance to counter. So Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Nedved.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
And it's Seedorf. Can he get it through? Cristiano Ronaldo. No way through, so back it comes. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Eto running with the ball. Eto! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Bellingham comes under pressure and it's come loose. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Hazard. Now it's Messi. Eto. Eto unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now he's off and running. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Brazil, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And here's Hullet. Cristiano Ronaldo. Araujo looks to the other side. Saliba. And it's Vieira. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the counter is on. Azar. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde charging forward, the ball at his feet. Looking for options for movement. Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Nedved. That is a brilliant interception. Messi. And it's Luis Suarez. Oh, well played, well played. And he's quick to get rid. Valverde never out of the action for very long. And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Brazil trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And this is Eto'o. Brazil needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Vieira, and he's been shifted off it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It's Azar! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And that's going to be a booking. Spreads it out wide. Will play through for the wide man. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Valverde receives it in a wide position. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Drives it in. And that's the keeper's ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
And it's Nedved. Knocks it out wide. Seedorf going like a man possessed at the moment. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's on it, can he get away? Desai did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vieira. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Suarez. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Out towards the flank.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Nedved. That ball looks a good one. And this is Hazard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So what can they make of this? Messi. Marcelo. Nice bit of trickery. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substituição.
So we have movement on both benches. Tries to get it clear. Some resolute defending there.
Brazil really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Cruyff! Messi. And now the breakaway. And it's De Jong. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
De Jong. And time is up.